Yeah, I'm back. So this session 22, man. Just gonna go ahead and piggyback right off the last little cut off video. And so, like I was saying, we influenced by movies and shit like that. And so, we influenced by the sports. Different sports. We like. We got people that like the army shit, ROTC when they in school, so they start to get influenced by that. The social groups, the gangs, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and so we start to begin to, once we in these middle school and high school, start to gain a reputation on the type of things that we like, the way that we are, or what we might do in school. You might play sports, so you known for playing sports, and you got this reputation of being some, you might be a jock or whatever, or you might be a female athlete, or so you might be, some type of entertainer or somebody, the class clown, or different shit like that. So you start to gain a reputation in school for who you are. The smartest. This is the smart guy, or he's real intelligent, or he's a bookworm, or she's this the freak right here, he's a class clown, or this the thug, or he the the dropout or the bully, you know what I'm saying, or that's the gang nigga, so everybody started to begin to take a reputation on in high school on up until you graduate, right? And so like I said, it's based off the type of character we are, the type of character we have, and the type of things we are into and or we like to do. And so it's going to differ from everybody, but those are the reputations that we start to take on. And so for me, I was shy, like I said, and until in the middle school into high school, I started to be more, sociable, and it was in bringing in the gang activity shit that I was outside of the school into, what I'm saying, bringing that into the school, and and for me though, like I said, I skipped a lot of the high school. I was more or less skipping school because I was hustling in and shit, so doing the banging shit, and so I was more or less really into school at that point. But I started to gain this reputation of somebody never was in school. This nigga always skipping, boy. Like so everybody knew me for not being in school, coming in at lunchtime and leaving and shit like that. Coming in smoking weed or outside smoking weed. So the last part of my school years, yeah, that was the reputation I had. Like, I was one of the boys that always skipped school and was flunking out of school and drinking, going to drink and shit like that, and partying. And so I really didn't have a big reputation in school, said, or high school, outside of, like I said, the end few couple of years that I was there, of just that being there, not really being there and shit like that. And my brother was, popular. Anyway, so as we grow and and learn about all these different things in life and in school, and go through all these different transformations, these different 7 year cycles, and puberty, and all the other shit we go through. We start taking on, like I said, this image, and we learned that our ethnicity and our race and all that is the main identifier of who we are. And so another thing uh, it's got to do with it is our personality. And so it's a study, and it's this thing that people go by to say it's six personalities. It's six types of personalities, right? And so six type of personalities. Uh, so first, okay, this one it's two different ones. Well, actually, it's three different ones. Three different ones. I'm throwing up four fingers talking about three. So this one say six personality type career personality types. This is career personality types, and then they say it's usually a combination of the three. They say one personality type is the builder, somebody who's good with their hands, is going to be in architecture or some type of somewhere you work with their hands. The second personality is the creator, somebody who likes to create, could be anything that's creative. Uh, a third personality trait is the persuader, someone who could persuade somebody, so they could be somebody like a salesman or somebody who's good at doing sales, the persuader. The fourth one, fourth personality type would be the people person, a person who's good with, working with people. So that would be like some type of hands-on, work, community work, or I mean, not community work. What I want to say, public service, some type of public service, right? And the problem solver is number six. Number six is the problem solver. Somebody, probably good with organizing groups and businesses and being able to come to conclusions on different situations and shit like that. So it would be like a developer or some shit. But you can go do your own research on it. It's 6 career personality types. I just wrote some of this shit down just to get basic because that ain't the main idea. So then you got this other one says 4 personality types. So these go by colors though. These are personality types that go by color. The color blue, red, green, and yellow. And so for this though, actually you can go look at this 4 personality types going by the color design of it, and it's probably different ones too. So you have to go and look at a variety of these things to see, try to get an accurate idea, and most of them is probably similar, but the colors might kind of vary or change depending on where you get your information at. And so they say the color blues are accurate, analytical, aloof, thorough, and methodical. So blues are accurate, analytical, aloof, thorough, and methodical. Reds are results. So they're for results. They ambitious, decisive, direct, and dominant. So the reds are for results. They're ambitious, decisive, direct, and dominant. Greens are loyal, friendly, warm, team player, and empathetic. So the greens are loyal, friendly, warm, team player, and empathetic. They say yellows. Yellows are creative, talkative, persuasive, outgoing, and enthusiastic. So the yellows are creative, talkative, persuasive, outgoing, and enthusiastic. And so then you got another method that people use too. And this one is called a DISC. The DISC is DISC. And so these are the personality, this is the DISC personality model. And it say dominant. The D is for dominant. The I is for influence or influential. The S is for steadiness. And the C is for conscientiousness. That's one study of this one. This is a different one, another one, but it's basically the same. It's the DISC. It's the same idea, the DISC, D-I-S-C. And it's the same thing. It's the D is for dominance. And they say D is for dominance, is outgoing. And they the dominant person is for results. They oriented, driver, and competitive. The I for influence is also outgoing, and the influencing personality is persuasive, inspiring, and enthusiastic. The stabilizing personality is democratic, patient, and admirable. The cautious personality. Oh, and so stabilizing is a reserve, and cautious personality is a reserve. The cautious personality is analytical, detailed, oriented, and systematic. So the cautious personality is analytical, detail oriented, and systematic. Then this study say the 4 styles, and this is also from the DISC, model, DISC. The dominant is what they say, how you address problems and challenges. Influence is how you handle situations involving people. The steady is how you demonstrate pace and consistency. And consciousness is how you react to procedures and constraints. Okay, so this right here is D, and this is the same, the DISC model, DISC model. So the letter D for dominant style personality. The director, quote, they call it the director, often appears to be in a hurry, is direct, and may be blunt. The dominant style, okay, so let me start at this so I can make this clear. These are some of the traits of the dominant. The letter D is the dominant style. They also call it the director. So often appears to be in a hurry, is direct, and may be blunt. States own opinions as facts. So you state your own opinions as facts. Or bottom line oriented, not afraid of conflict, sees it as a resolution. Efficient and self-starters. Challenge oriented and innovative. So the dominant style is the director. Often appears to be in a hurry, is direct and may be blunt. State owns opinions as facts. Bottom line oriented, not afraid of conflict, and sees it as a resolution. Efficient and self-starters, and challenge oriented and innovative. Okay, and letter I, influential style. The influential style is also called the socializer. The socializer is open, friendly, and talkative, gets easily excited, may become emotional, is animated and enthusiastic, doesn't focus much on details, has a lot of ideas, consider many options to be resolved, uh, consider many options to resolve conflict, may lack or follow through, may lack follow through. So the influential style, the socializer, is open, friendly, and talkative, gets easily excited, may become emotional, is animated and enthusiastic, doesn't focus much on details, has a lot of ideas, considers many options to resolve conflict, may lack follow through.